Well, not the type of game I thought was going to be going down for the Blue Jays as they lose 11-5 to the New York Yankees. And right from the get-go, this was just an ugly game. You know, more or less from the pitching standpoint, the team had 11 hits and scored 5 runs. Offensively, that's not bad. I don't care the pitchers they had that they faced. They scored 5 runs and they got 11 hits. That's solid. That should usually get you a win. However, Matt Latos was no good at all. That guy gave up home run after home run after home run. Bottom of the first inning while Matt Holliday doubled. You know, and that scored 1, so it's 1-0 early. Then in the second, Aaron Hicks hit a 2-run shot. It's 3-0. Then Brett Gardner hits a 2-run shot. It's 5-0. In the third inning, Aaron Judge hits a home run. And in the fourth, Brett Gardner hits another home run. I think it was 7-0, or was it? Yes, 7-0 at that time. All runs charged to Matt Latos. He was awful tonight. He was really bad, missing all kinds of spots, literally looking like he's throwing batting practice out there. That's tough. You know, there were times where his pitches looked okay, but not often. He got lit up. His line, 4 innings, 10 hits, 7 runs, and yikes. I'm not sure where that guy we saw in St. Louis was, but he was nowhere to be found on this night. But it's not like it got even better. You know, Dominic Leone came in. He gave up a run. Jason Grilli has started to really scare me for a few reasons. Why? He didn't get an out in this one. He gave up 2 hits and a 3-run home run. Also walked a guy. His ERA is now 10. And it's not just over a couple innings. Jason Grilli has pitched plenty of innings. He has pitched, 8 and 2/3. But, I mean, it's just ugly. You know, and I watched that Jason Grilli at bat with Aaron Judge. That was a really, really bad pitching sequence from Jason Grilli. Not because of the pitches he chose to throw, but where those pitches were. Like, my goodness. There were probably about 4 or 5 pitches up and in the middle of the strike zone that Aaron Judge was just missing. And, I mean, he ended up connecting with one and absolutely clobbering it. But it took Grilli a lot of missed pitches for that to happen. But you can't miss that many times. Trust me, Grilli got very lucky having Aaron Judge foul off 4 or 5 home run juicy meatballs. But then he gave him that 6-1, and there it goes. Just rough. Aaron Luke pitched 2 innings, giving up 2 hits of 2 strikeouts and only 1 walk. His ERA, not even 1. It's 0.84. That's amazing. But at that point in the game, they threw in some backups. It didn't really matter. If we're trying to hold positives out of a greasy loss, we're going to have losses like this. It's going to happen. Latos, when Happ and Sanchez both return, I don't think he'll be in the rotation. Even though he had a great start against St. Louis, his first start wasn't that great, and this start was definitely no good. And when you get Happ and Sanchez back, they slide right back in, and you have a much better rotation. But good news is his start is gone. It didn't go the way we hoped, but you got to move on from it. Like I said, if we're trying to take positives, Kevin Pillar continues to hit the ball well. He was 2 for 5 in this one. I mean, he's hitting .304 on the season. No complaining here. Justin Smoke continues to get hits. He's 1 for 4 and scores a run. And Steve Pearce. Now, I understand these runs didn't really mean much. However, Steve Pearce was 4 for 4 with 2 home runs, a double, and a single. He had 2 RBIs, obviously, in the home runs, and 2 runs scored, obviously, in the home runs. That raises his average to... Hello? Hello? Excuse me. I'll just keep talking and let it happen. Steve Pearce, 4 for 4. His average is now .224 on the season. Hey, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for cooperating. Like I said, 4 for 4. I mean, he has had a rough time swinging the bat. I think it was 167 coming into this, and like I said, he leaves this game with a 224 average. It's better, but we got to see it more consistently for Steve Pearce. I'm happy he was able to get some rips in because he's probably going to be in tomorrow with CC Sabathia on the mound since he's more of a lefty specialist like Danny Valencia used to be. Devin Travis has been hitting the ball fairly well of late. He was 2 for 4 and scores 2 runs. His average now 165. He's getting there, right? Chris Coghlan was 1 for 3. I gotta say, with an RBI, I gotta say Chris Coglan's been hitting the ball all right. He's hitting 257, and like I said, this game sucked from a pitching standpoint. Yes, you're gonna have these games, and like I said, the offense has been garbage over the past month to start the season, and in this last little bit of winning, I guess we've been seeing a 7-1 win, a 3-1 win, and a 4-1 win. The pitching was solid in those 2 games, but the 7-1 win yesterday, the bats are starting to show up a little bit, and we saw that again today. 5 runs on 11 hits. Hey, that should normally win you a game if your pitching's at least semi-decent, and it wasn't in this game, but you got to take it and move on with it because you still get a chance to win the series tomorrow night as Marcus Stroman takes the hill, he's been a stud this year. He's been a stud all year long, and we're hoping we can see another beauty start from Marcus Stroman, the birthday boy, today. Happy birthday to Marcus, and also CC Sabathia on the mound for the Yankees. Again, the aging CC. Let's light him up, and he pitches really well against the Yankees. We need to see another one from Marcus, all right? So like I said, 7 o'clock first pitch. Let's get it going, all right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, hey, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What did you guys think of this game? What are your things on Grilli? I mean, don't just say oh, he's old. Yeah, he is old, but you can see he still has some stuff. But he's really just missing his spots. What's the problem with him? Do you see this loss tonight as really nothing too crazy? It's just a bump in the road. You'll get right back on it tomorrow. What do you guys think? And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Raptors edition, Game 2, still in Cleveland. Raptors looking to take a split from the Cavaliers and head back home. With a 1-1 series, that would be absolutely perfect. That would be gorgeous. And also, Jays edition, like we've been saying, 7 o'clock, Jays, Yankees, Marcus Stroman, CC Sabathia. We'll talk to you guys then.